video footage. Thanks all for being here today.
That'll make it on the air one day.
Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Eli Gold, and it's a distinct honor and a privilege for me to welcome all of you to the University of Alabama here today. We know that midday today might have been a difficult time for some. We appreciate all of you making the time in your busy schedules to join us here today as we make some announcements, some very exciting announcements regarding the future of Crimson Tide athletics. To begin our program, please join me in welcoming to the microphone a gentleman who has better than 20 years of experience in athletic administration. He is the Director of Athletics here at the University of Alabama, Greg Byrne.
Thank you, Eli.
Thank you for everybody being here today. Welcome to everyone as we unveil the Crimson Standard. Before I get it started, I'd like to extend my sincere gratitude to President and Mrs. Bell, Coach Saban and Miss Terry, Avery and Cassandra, thank you for being here, Christy Curry, our women's basketball coach, and all of our other head coaches, several of which are in attendance today. Chancellor St. John, President Pro Tem Ron Gray, our trustees and former trustees, many of whom are here as well, our Crimson Tide Foundation Board, our donors, and all of our ticket holders. Without the support you all have given us, we wouldn't be standing here today, so thank you. We spent the last year and a half looking at our history and analyzing where we are currently to help create a vision for the future that enhances Alabama athletics, to improve the student athlete and the fan experience. That vision is what led us to the Crimson Standard, a capital initiative for Alabama athletics. We have a mission to build and maintain a program that achieves academic success and wins championships in all sports by educating and developing the best student athletes and by supporting and retaining outstanding coaches. Our core values also begin with a commitment to the total support of the educational, athletic, and personal development of all student athletes. We have been on the forefront in investing in student athlete development, academically, in life skills, career development, mental health, safety, nutrition, and many other areas. That being said, evolution of the facilities is critical as we continue to move our program forward to support the levels we expect them to perform and to compete for championships. This was a process that involved our student athletes, our letter winners, our coaches, our staff, university leadership, and our fans. It is a 10-year, $600 million plan, which we have broken down into 3 phases. And while you will only see a few areas highlighted in the forthcoming video, understand the Crimson Standard is a comprehensive initiative that will positively impact nearly all of our teams and venues. Please note that all the planning and phasing assignments are subject to the University of Alabama Board of Trustees approval, presidential approval, and fundraising success. In the past, under the leadership of Hootie Ingram, who's here today, Hootie, I appreciate you being here, Coach Mal Moore, Coach Bill Battle, and many others, we relied heavily upon our supporters to get us where we are, and this will not be any different. We're going to need everyone's help to continue to keep the tide rolling. To date, we're proud to announce that we are off to a great start and have nearly $143 million committed to the Crimson Standard Initiative. I appreciate all you being here today as we look forward to the future of Alabama athletics. Now I would like to introduce to you the best football coach in the country, Nick Saban.
Thank you so much. This is a great initiative I think we're launching here. I'd like to thank the leadership that we have at the university in our athletic department for having the vision. I'd also like to thank the supporters and the people who have always provided our student athletes with the best opportunities to be successful. Coach Moore started all this, I think, when I came here to have the best infrastructure we possibly could to be successful. And I think to continue that standard of excellence is something that's very, very important to the success of the athletic programs in the future, all athletic programs here at the university. And I'm only very, very thankful that we have the kind of leadership from our administration, Dr. Bell, from Greg, our current athletic director, all the support staff that we have, and all the people who work so hard to provide our student athletes with those opportunities to be successful. To improve the weight room, the locker room, to make the improvements to the stadium that we're talking about are all things that I think are continue to provide Alabama to have a standard that is #1 all across the country. I think people try to emulate what we do on the field, off the field. So I think to continue to be proactive and aggressive in the future is only going to help us keep the kind of standard relative to everybody else that we need to have continued success. To reinvest in the players and the programs here, to make Alabama's athletic programs continue to be great in the future is a sacrifice that we all need to make in terms of we all want to have success. We can't get complacent about what we've been able to accomplish in the past. We have to look forward to what we need to do in the future. So I'd like to have Terry come up here a second. Yeah. You know, Miss Terry, you know, we're very excited about this Crimson initiative for the future. And on behalf of all the players, all the coaches, all the great relationships that we've been able to develop here at the University of Alabama over the last 11 years, Terry and I would like to support this initiative and donate $1 million gift to the Crimson Standard in the future of Alabama athletics. And in doing that, thank everyone for all their support that they've given us. We have a great team here. Everybody's contributed to the success of the team, our administration, our athletic administration, all of our supporters and fans, and we thank you and appreciate you more than you know. So thank you very much.
Coach, Ms. Terry, thank you so much. The words thank you seem very light and insignificant in light of that announcement, but we do, from the depths of our heart, appreciate all that you do for the University of Alabama. Now, if you would, please join me in welcoming to the microphone the 29th President of the University of Alabama, Dr. Stuart Bell. Yes, sir.
Good afternoon, and thanks for everyone to be here today for this pivotal announcement for Alabama athletics. My thanks to Greg and Nick for your remarks, for your vision, leadership, but also the influence that you have among the Crimson Tide Nation. These gentlemen emulate what it means, I think, to be Alabama. Thank you, and special thanks to Terry and Nick for the commitment you all have made. We are honored by your leadership. We're also honored by the generosity that you all show in so many ways. Well, it is an exciting time, I think, to be out with the Alabama faithful and always talk about the history that we have here at the University of Alabama. We have proven ourselves to be champions in so many different arenas, both on the athletic side as well as on the academic side. But today, in addition to remembering that history that we have, we also focus on the future. We focus on looking forward. We focus on taking that step to move forward with a sharp vision that really does set the Crimson Standard as that future bar that we're looking for, and it will define how fans experience, how they participate, and how they become a part of Alabama athletics. This plan is all Alabama. It is second to none, and you've already heard that from our AD and our coach. And again, we know a lot of people emulate what we do here at the University of Alabama, and certainly we're going to set the bar to move away from our other competitors. From past victories comes a greater future, an entirely new premium experience that will happen in Bryant-Denny Stadium, Coleman Coliseum, and so many of our other sports venues across campus. It will clearly help us to recruit, to prepare, to support the best student athletes in the country. We have already done that, but again, we know it's a very competitive market, and we have to continue to make sure that our facilities help us do that. So for everyone who's been involved in this program, our supporters, it is the dawn of a new and even brighter future for the University of Alabama and the Crimson Tide athletics. So let the tide roll, and thank you all for your support. Roll Tide.
Thank you, Coach. Thanks, Dr. Bell. Thank you, Ms. Terry, as well. It's awesome. Incredible generosity. This is very exciting what we're going to watch here in just a second. I think Regina has said to me, I don't know if you've watched one thing many more times in your life than this. And I wasn't alone. A lot of people on our staff have spent a lot of time and effort in putting all this together. So this time we're going to take you on a video tour of the proposed enhancements and renovations of the Malmore Athletic Facility, Coleman Coliseum, and Bryant-Denny Stadium. Following today's press conference, I encourage you to visit crimsontidefoundation.org for additional information and premium seating options. Thank you.
My goodness. Don't even know where to start for a guy who gets paid to talk for a living. I'm almost at a loss for words. Very, very exciting, very impressive, and the future of University of Alabama athletics seems to be in wonderful hands, and we thank all of you who have been so much involved in the planning, the pre-planning, and who will continue to be part of the future of Crimson Tide athletics. And with that said, it is time for us to conclude our press conference. Just a few instructions before you all head for the exits. We want to make sure everything goes smoothly here. First, for all of our invited guests, you can proceed out the door and to the right and join us for a luncheon in the athletics dining facility. For the members of our print media, ladies and gentlemen, if you would head back towards the rear of the room, and you'll be escorted to the athletic director's conference room for media availabilities and interview opportunities. For all of the electronic media, if you would just stay right where you are, we'll begin your question and answer session in here in just a few moments with Coach Avery Johnson. So the electronic men and women, please stay put. And of course, for the media, lunch will be available here in this room as soon as the interview availabilities have concluded. So again, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for what you have done for the university and what you will continue to do as this university moves on to be #1 continually for many, 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 many years to come. Thank you. Have a great day. Roll Tide.